guys, welcome to the channel. So today we've got a really special RS3 for you. MRC tuned, over 600 horsepower. This thing launches absolutely crazy. So come join me, we'll take it for a spin, learn all about it.
So savage. So just to talk power, so you're 615 brake.
Yep, on 99 RON fuel.
On 99, but if you were to use an octane booster, you're looking about 630.
Around that, 625, 630.
What's the torque figure at that power?
758 Newton meters is what I run.
Do you know what that is in pound foot?
527-ish.
Wow, ish, that's quite exact-ish.
Ish. You can poodle along, but you can also like drop a couple of gears, floor it, that'll then give you like what it's got, and then turbo will kick in.
It's just mental. So to get the car to over 600 horsepower, what's involved? Like what parts? I know it's a stock block, but what's involved with that?
Stock clutch, stock gearbox, stock engine block, but everything else like bolt-ons. You got a front-mounted intercooler.
What brand is that?
Wagner Evo 3.
Cool.
There's conjecture as if it's the right one for the power, but I've never.
Well, it feels like it is. Feels
I've
fine.
never had any issues, and there's guys running more power with the similar setup.
Sure.
I've got uprated injectors, the 950cc injectors, Miltek downpipe decat, TTE 700 hybrid turbo, and that's really about it, apart from some software kind of magic. Literally, the guys at AC Tuning done the fuel system was a problem.
Yep.
We got over that. The MRC then came on board, and they've run map tweaks, and there is a lot more in the tank, but it's, again, like we're discussing, it's a safe map. Yeah.
So if you was an RS3 owner and you had a stock car, to get to over 600 horsepower, what are they looking to have to put into it?
I'm upward of 15,000 extra into this.
Okay.
With the turbo was about 5,000.
Yeah.
And then all the other stuff. Dyno time is not cheap. Every map is a few £100. MRC and this, that, and the other, and it's more cost involved than you realise. You know, you go in and say, right, I want this, but then you've got to make sure that that bit's right before you can even consider getting the bit you want to do.
There's no one who could sit in here and say that's not amazing.
Thank you. It's a cliche about the whole German build and the quality. Audi do it well. I know there's jokes about it, but I can't complain. I've never really, touch wood, had problems. The only problems I've had have been of my own stupidity. But
I mean, nothing's really gone wrong with it. It's been a reliable car, really, hasn't it?
Very. And I'm nearly 30,000 miles on the clock, and had it since brand new. I had the turbo fitted, I think, less than 10,000. So
you've nearly done 20,000 miles at 600 horsepower.
Not quite. Upward of 500. Okay. The first map we had from AC, literally with the intercooler, that took me to like 517, and that was again not even dialed. That was just right. That was our goal. We hit it straight away. And from that point, I've never really looked back. I've just wanted more and more. I still want more. to get that extra is when you start to then consider the serious amounts of money. It's been adventurous so far.
I was about to say, because beyond this point, really, it's opening the motor up, it's rods, pistons. I mean, what's the minimum engine build you could do to do the next stage?
That would be pistons, rods.
Rods, pistons.
I'm not sure the liners and things like that need to be done, but
okay.
Again, that would end up going up to Tim Radley at Race Development. He's another proven fella who's built engines all over the world.
So MRC, they're more the mapping and tuning side of it than the actual builds?
No,
or they do
MRC are everything, and they're just very good at what they do. And there's people say, oh, there's Eurotune have come in and they've got faster cars. Well, what are you after? You know, what do you want from a build? You tell MRC, you tell any reasonable builder or respectable builder what you want, they'll do it. If I was a perfectionist, I'd say yes, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. You're never really truly going to be happy, like we were saying earlier. But for what it is, it's
you'll never hear a person who's into tuning and modifying cars say, "Yes, done."
Yeah, I've done that already. Every step of the way, I've said, right, I'm happy, and then no, I'm not.
You are for a couple of weeks until you want more power, you want bigger brakes. You're like, oh, not a fan of the wheels now, or like, I want to change the interior.
Yeah, I'm lucky in the sense I work away, so every time I come home, it's like getting back in the car again for the first time.
Oh, I agree.
I've not driven it for nearly a month, and I get in it and I go for a cheeky blast down the bypass.
Do you get
smile from ear to ear, you know? So then you fall in love all over again. That's great.
I was about to say, do you get excited to come back and hop in it?
Yes. Yeah, I don't want to say no more than that. I'll get in trouble.
I was going to say, you pine for it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but this sticks as well. It just sticks to the road. The handling as well as the speed is there. And all I've got is the coilovers, which are nice.
Yeah, what coilovers are on this?
Bilstein P16s.
Yeah, cool. They're a good choice.
Or Bilstein, I can't pronounce it.
One of the two.
Availability, and oddly, the best parts are in America.
No way.
Which is really
what
bizarre.
don't they generally do the best at though?
Yeah, but you'd think a European car, I believe these are built in Mexico, believe it or not.
Oh God.
Yeah, so...
You're not selling me on the build quality anymore, I'll bet.
Well, some of the stuff...
No stereotypes there, 20 Mexican for you. I think these cars are so tunable and just absolutely incredible. I know they're quite an expensive car for the majority of people to just buy, even second hand, but the fact that you can get over 600 horsepower, stock clutch.
Yeah, stock clutch, stock gearbox on this at the minute, apart from the software change on the gearbox. Again,
that's absolutely insane. Oh, I'll never get bored of that noise. I honestly think it's one of the best sounding engines out there. Oh, what a noise. Why do you think MRC is such a big name and kind of like Audi tuning? That's who everybody seems to use. Is there many other options?
Yeah, there are other options, but I've tended to go towards what's proven.
Yeah, makes sense.
In the tuning industry, I've noticed, I'm still relatively new to it, but there's a lot of bullshit.
Lots of it.
MRC, they're proven. They know what they're doing, and they're not frightened of giving you the right advice.
Good.
Even if it's detrimental of what you want. Like, I've gone in there and I've said, right, I want this. And they've said, well, yep, that's great, but you can't have that. You need this first.
Yeah.
So I've been in there, right, give me 700 horsepower, which they could tune this to that. They really could, but I'll go 4 foot down the road on my first launch and my block will blow up. MRC was kind of like your little man on your shoulder, a bit of a voice of reason, really.
Yeah, just be like, look, you want it here, this is safe.
Keep it here, this is safe, this is the thing. There's a lot more in this, even at this setup, but I've chosen not to go any higher. Because it's a daily, I drive it around and I've got like my silly buttons. And I can, you know, you pull away, you leave your eyebrows and off you go.
What was that first drive after all the work was completed?
Nervous, because I was worried about putting my foot down, I didn't want it to go pop. But yeah, once I got the kind of confidence and you know the car is capable of pretty much doing everything you hoped,
God.
It's good fun.
Oh, 100%, mate, wow.
This is in the auto, this isn't even race mode.
This is just
If I
like
drop a
the
couple
most
of gears,
comfy.
Yeah, it just doesn't stop. It will just.
No, it is. It's relentless.
The economy is a bit of a pig, but that's a chosen compromise.
I don't think anyone buys these and tunes it to over 600 horsepower
Exactly.
to be like, I'm not getting 50 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, exactly.
What does it get out of interest?
I'm not sure, to be fair. If
No?
they've really
Okay.
done it, I'm less than 10.
To be fair, when you see the fuel light come on, you fill it up, and
Yeah.
if it needs it again later, you fill it up again. That's just...
So taking Grant's car out today, this thing was an absolute beast. Honestly, completely surprised me. Now bearing in mind I have been in a 1000 brake GTR, you would almost think that this would pale in comparison, but in terms of the 0 to 60 times, they're super similar. Super similar, and the way that the gearbox on this is mapped, that first to second gear change is just savage. So I'll put that up now and you can just see how just brutal that gearbox map is. But the one modification that I really want to point out to you guys, which is the main reason that this car is so special and it just makes that power, is that racing stripe. That right there alone, 100 horsepower, easy. Because those buttons don't come stock, do they? The engine start and then the drive select, is that a stock thing?
No, they're TTRS buttons retrofit onto the original OEM steering wheel.
Oh, is that quite easy to do?
Fiddly. A lot of people just transplant the R8 steering wheel directly on, which already have the buttons.
Ah, got
And
you.
then they just play with the slip ring and the wiring that way, but I want to be a bit different because there is not, as far as I'm aware, another steering wheel stock RS3 steering wheel with buttons like that.
What are these wheels? They're cool.
Revo 19 inch, I don't know what the actual spec, but they're Revo wheels, lighter, so you can save about.
I didn't know Revo even did wheels.
Yeah, they do all sorts.
I thought they were pretty much just maps on Fiestas.
No, Revo are actually quite a big arse front. They're APR and Revo. If
Wow.
you look at the clearance, these are just fit. And if you look at the clearance between the caliper and the actual wheel,
Yeah.
look at that, it's like proper fit. You know, there's no give there at all. No.
Yeah, no. So that is it for today. If you liked what you see, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more car related content. Plenty more wicked cars to come up in the future. So, speak to you soon.
I thought that was a sporty car there, not a learner driver.
Is that a bloody learner car?
Yeah. That's one of
RS
these. You're
What?
kidding me.
An RS3
You should have got.
learner
You get
car?
that on film. That's crazy.
What?
I think I've seen everything now.
Where were those cars when I was looking? Oh,
I can't believe we saw that RS3 learner car. That's crazy. I've not
What
seen
car?
that. That's one of these. As a learner driver.
that's
That
absolutely...
would scare the hell out of me.
Oh, can you imagine? Who? What a come down though. Like you've spent all your time learning to drive in an RS3 and then you get in your little 1 litre Clio.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, hang on. I haven't got pops and bangs in this. Where's that?